look at that. It's day 22 already. Day 22 of chocolate, Lego somewhere behind there, chocolate advent calendars. A little update for you. Our grassy-headed corpse, entombed, embalmed. Do you think he was an emperor or just a passerby? They thought, let's experiment by wrapping him up and putting grass seeds on his head. But yep, there's his grass. It's greener on the other side. Apparently that's what grass generally does. So, on to BB8. Does he light up? Yay! Still lights up. I'm tempted to just check him every day for the rest of his or my life, just to see if he continues to light up forever. He may light up, but I do think that is just silent screaming as I tear another chunk out of him. 3 more days to go, including this one, which means only really kind of 2 more days to go. 2 more days of this after today, and then we can all take a well-deserved break. Because also, you've only got 2 more days after this to get everything ready if you do the whole festive thing. So, not trying to panic you, but if you hadn't really got on with it, I'd be panicking if you are somebody that does festive things. If you don't do festive things, then why panic? There is no need to panic. In fact, don't panic. But it is 22, not 42. And somebody has iced a rocket and then turned it brown. Okay, well, it's not creepy. Well done, M&S. This is what, about the 3rd out of 22 that isn't creepy, but it still needs to go away. And there's only one way to safely get rid of chocolate, and that is for me to eat it. Well, I do that. Let's try and find day 22 on Mr. Cadbury's that isn't a parrot. There it is. Dawn 22 for day 22. See? A 2 and a 2 together is 22. You learn all sorts of things if you watch these videos. Well, really you do. Oh, look, it's blank. Ink, really. Next year, I might just get Cadbury some ink as a Christmas present, but send it them a little bit early. With a little note saying, you've no reason now, don't worry, it's a gift, use it, please. What's behind there? Something that's melted into there. What's behind the melty thing? Have a turkey-tastic time. I'm almost glad they're not putting it on the door. It'd be just too easy to read and be mildly offended at the lack of hilarity. That joke is indeed a bit like this. It's just an old boot. One old boot, half of one old boot. I was about to say, quite often when you're driving around in the countryside, you will see one boot, and you think, how does one boot get there? One. No, this is more worrying. How does half a boot find its way into a hedge? One boot, I was walking along, a boot fell off, it was dark, maybe. Half a boot, just somewhere there's half a foot. And half a leg, maybe half a person. Yeah, let's not think more on that. Let's just eat the half a boot, which appears to not have half a foot in it. Well, it might taste a bit of toe. Yeah, I don't know. Is that a bit toe-ish? Is it mistletoe-ish? Sorry, too much Cadbury's. The puns are going to hell. As, if hell exists, am I, no doubt. Anyway. I see a 22. You see again? 2 followed by a 2. Or a 2 with a 2 in front of it. Whichever way you look at it, it is 22. Bit of a palindrome in that way, I think 22 might be. Quick check. Yeah, we're getting the same sound as when we had Francois' wheelbarrow. See? I'm not hopeful. My new hope has returned to no hope. But let's see anyway. In it goes, falling apart. But the box only has to go, how many more days? 3 including this one, so only really 2. he said, having last year's still on top of the cabinet, just because, you know, it's a Lego box. You should always keep your Lego boxes. And other noises I'm not going to do because I should just get on with it. Not normally a fan of little models, but it might be a good one. It's a little model of something cool. So here's our little bag of not quite such little pieces to make our little model. So as ever, here is the little break. Are you ready for the big reveal? Are you? Yeah. Yeah, I really was wanting to like this, and look, we got 2 spares, as usual. There were no spares in the Stormtroopers. I'd like spare Stormtroopers. Probably not going to get an entire Stormtrooper as a spare though, am I? I wanted to like this because I actually somewhere have one of the original toy ones of these, you know, the big... Who made them? It wasn't Mattel, was it? But whoever, the scale big one things, with the foldy wings and everything. And I've always liked this shape, so I really wanted to like this. And as I was putting it together, I thought, what the hell is it? What are they even trying? What did they think they were doing, basically? Did they think? Were they just doing without thought? There is no thought, there is only do or not do. I've already done the do line previously on one of those other ones. Yeah, not to scale of any sort, and you know, this actually, when you're doing a silly little model, this one works. This one not so much. Do you remember, in Teddy Bear's Picnic, or Return of the Jedi as apparently I'm supposed to call it, in Return of the Jedi, Luke says, I shouldn't have come. My father consents me. No, Luke, it's not that he consents you. It's that he can bloody well see you. Look, you are too big. You are almost bigger than the ship. This is the problem. You're busy trying to go down to Endor going, oh, look at us with a stolen code. Flown by Han Solo. Han, why? Why weren't you on the Falcon? Oh, because Lando's... No. You belong on the Falcon. That's where you should always be. And Luke belongs, apparently literally, on the shuttle. Yes, my father consents me by looking out of the window and going, why is my son riding the world's tiniest model spaceship? Just... No, Palpatine, Emperor dude, we don't want him. Look, this is what he does. Are you seriously saying you want this guy to be your new right-hand man? Really? He rides miniature spaceships around moons. That's just not normal. Yeah. Enough of that, and enough of this. It's... Oh, I wanted so much to like it, and I so don't. I'm sorry, Lego. I'm sorry, cute little shuttle. I mean, why did the Empire have pretty cute craft? Let's be honest. They did have... I mean, look, it's got like a sort of face and everything, or would have if it was better. Yeah. I could probably rant about that for hours. And I think when I've had my little drink and having a sit down, I will. But don't worry, I'll keep it to myself. Well, I mean, mostly, but still. There's an image you can take for the rest of your day. Luke riding a wounded puppy-looking spaceship around a moon. Because that is what Jedi now do when they return.